Dirty brown
And I
water.
was actually on time for once. Oh my god, dirty brown water! I was smart. I have a drink today. The way the camera is set up right now, because I'm going to be standing, I look so short. I'm like in the bottom corner, like, hi guys, I'm going to stream today. I'm so excited to be hanging out with all my friends. I can't wait to stream. Like, I look so silly. Dirty brown water. I am drinking apple juice. If you are here in the chat, you are legally required to tell me what you're drinking. I did not make the rules. The rules were actually made up by, wink, wink. I don't know who made the rules. Not me, though. Can we take a moment for my mug? My mug has little gummy creatures on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little gummy creatures. I am drinking jasmine tea. I am drinking Glinda juice, aka watermelon dragon fruit juice. Those both sound so good. What? Guys, we're full of taste today. Hello? Oh my god. I always get so weird when I'm on like camera on stream because all I want to do is like make weird faces at the camera. Um, I'm rocking like the Hermie the elf flip in my bangs today. If you noticed that, no, you did not. No, you did not. Hi, Kimber. Thank you for the lurk. I hope your errands are going well. And have fun at the prize counter. I hope they treat you well and give you many spider rings. Hello, coffee drinking heathen. I came from TikTok to learn. Oh my god, hello. It's so funny. I'm not even doing a patterning stream today. That's the funny part. I am not doing a patterning stream today. Hello, all the new people. Hilariously enough, I am styling a wig today. Wait. I am styling a wig today because of the fact that I hate styling wigs. I have had this wig for almost 2 months, and literally all I need to do is like some basic level styling, and I've been putting it off for 2 months because I hate styling wigs. I hate it. I'm the number one wig styling hater. If there's anybody in the world who hates styling wigs more than me, doubt it. Quite literally, I've been putting it off for so long that the con is in a week and a half. And I leave next Thursday. And essentially all I have to do to finish my cosplays is I have to style 2 wigs and finish that. The jacket, not Bullen. Bullen is done. I need to finish the Rhea Ripley jacket, which is my reward if we finish styling the wig today. We are going to continue working on the jacket because if you've been tuning in, oh my god, sorry, I almost burped. If you've been tuning in on stream lately, I've been working on this Rhea Ripley jacket to go with my Rhea Ripley cosplay. Current project, if you didn't know. And I kept saying, yeah, I've been like painting it with leather paints, but I need to go get like a Posca pen because it's like the last little touches on the jacket. I got the Posca pen, and oh my god, changed the game. I think I actually hate leather paint compared to a Posca pen for like what I'm doing right now for like drawing little things on here. So I think I'm gonna draw the little thing on the front that she's got on the front of her jacket. But first we have to style a wig. I'm gonna try using a razor, like a hair razor. I've had this for like a year. I bought it on like an Arta Wigs sale. But I've never used it. However, holding it makes me feel like Sweeney Todd, which, I'll take it. I need to cut like 8 inches off this wig, because if you can see, I'm gonna make this picture bigger. Beautiful woman. Beautiful woman. Hair is way shorter than what I got going on here. That is a wig fresh out the bag. Fresh out the everything. And we're gonna get to chopping it up. So, if you'll excuse me for one moment so I can stand. I should put music on. I forgot the music. I can't hear the music. So, I have my headphones off today. It just got so dark. There we go. My computer It's lighting my face, I guess. Where's my stream music? What do we got? Lady Gagita. Um, what was I saying? I don't remember. I don't remember. I am on something today. I think that something is joy and whimsy and merriment. I don't know. I'm like feeling I'm feeling like an immense level of like happiness today, which sounds crazy to say. Like I'm feeling like an absurd level of like joy and merriment today in my life. But I am like I'm having a good day. Having a good day. I'm not wearing earrings. I'm naked. Oh no. Um it's the joy of getting to get a wig done. Yay! This is my easy wig. I also have to style a Joker wig, which I'm so excited. I'm so scared. I have to make one of those fancy glued hairlines for it. Scary, scary. Um, yeah, I have to cut off like I think I determined 8 inches off this wig. Scary. Let me tell you, scary. But we're here. We're live on Twitch and on YouTube, and we're gonna cut this dang wig. We're gonna cut it up, okay? Trust. I have never used a hair razor before, so I'm actually going to test it on a small scrap of hair down here. Oh. Oh my god. By the way, I'm not throwing hair on the floor. I should specify. I have a garbage bag on the floor, which I'm gonna let all my hair fall on, and that way I can just like pick up the garbage bag, do a little bit of vacuuming. Because I have carpet down here, and that's really scary. Um, that was actually pretty sick. Let me try that again. You just kind of like you just kind of like hack at the hair. That's kind of beautiful. And then I wanted to use the razor over scissors because I wanted it to have like more of a natural look. I don't want it to be like a choppy cut. I want it to have like layers to it. But I have a pair of thinning shears that I usually use for this, but the action of doing this with the thinning shears over and over again kills my poor hand. And I need to take care of my hand. So I bought this razor to test it out. And you know what? Today we're gonna test it out. How much did I need to cut off again? At what approximate level am I going to cut? I'm scared to start with the front of the wig. I might start with the back. Think I'll start with the back, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, she's locked in. Oh my god. Oh, she does not want off. Got her. Let us. Okay. Yay. The back of this beautiful wig. This wig came pre-curled. This is literally it straight out of the bag. And honestly, I'm gonna like do some styling to the wig. I think today I'm just going to like cut it, but I think I'm gonna try the wig on when my hair's not like wet and nasty. And like do some styling of the wig and then do some styling the day of when I put it on my head as well. But like the fact that I don't have to curl this wig because it comes pre-curled. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Where's my razor? There you are. Okay, longest point of the wig. Stretching it out. Okay, so we're like going like here. Scary first moments of it. Oh wait, I can't stand in front of the light, otherwise you can't see the wig. Am I doing this right? Hair is cutting, but this feels so wrong. My hairdresser also uses a razor to cut my hair. So it feels a little funny. It feels like I'm getting my own haircut. My hairdresser uses a razor to chop my hair, and I have like really like wonderful choppy natural layers. So I was like, this is a great idea. This surely will go well. And if it goes wrong, you're all allowed to laugh at me, by the way. That is something you are allowed to do because I deserve it. But hopefully this will go right. Um, Rhea in general has gone pretty right. If you ignore the photo op debacle from the test wear of the costume, but that's why we call things test wears. We met CM Punk, famed wrestler CM Punk, when we went to Toronto for Elimination Chamber, which was the big wrestling pay-per-view that they just had in Toronto almost a month ago. It was March 1st. And on this day a month ago, so end of February, we met CM Punk and I was wearing my Rhea Ripley costume. And I hate that photo of me so much. I think I've only ever posted it on the internet once because I hate it. I do not like that photo of me. I've grown to become like indifferent about it. But at the time, I felt so bad that for like after we met CM Punk, we went to the wrestling. We went to watch wrestling like the Friday night thing, the Friday Night SmackDown. And for like the first hour of SmackDown, I was like sad because I felt so bad about how that photo turned out. But you know what? I got over it. I'm over it now. To be quite frank with you, it ain't my business. Is it a good photo of me? No. Is it the worst photo of me in the world? Also no. Like I was being a little dramatic about it because I was just like stressed out and I felt like insecure and like we spent all this money to get this photo of CM Punk and I hate how I look. And I was like, "Oh, it's over." It's not actually over. It's actually fine. And anxiety was in fact lying to me. The reason the photo turned out so bad was that they were telling everybody who had glasses to tilt their head down and also to look directly at the camera to avoid any glare. I don't like photos of me where I'm standing like this, staring directly at the camera. I don't like how those look. I think I look a little silly. I think I look best at an angle like this, where I'm like that's cute. But they wanted me to stand like this. And so I look silly in the photo. And then it's one of those like it's one of those camera lenses that just makes everybody look like bigger. So I looked at it and I was like, "Oh, I look ugly, but I'm fine." Worst photos reserved for the Daily Hauntings, TBH. So true. Mac and cheese. If you're on Twitch, you can use your channel points to redeem a Daily Haunting. A Daily Haunting is a cursed photo of me from my curated collection of cursed photos. They're beautiful. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. They are beautiful. The cursed photos all come with equally cursed memories of their own. That one, Katie Harley, I very specifically remember walking upstairs. And my roommate was making lunch. And it was like my roommate's like making lunch and I walked upstairs in full Harley Quinn cosplay. It's the middle of like October. And I walked upstairs in a pink velvet bra and a pair of American flag booty shorts and a wig and makeup. And I'm like, "Hey, can you move? I gotta get the mac and cheese." Like, I was up to something. The joys of being in the middle of a cosplay photo shoot and deciding I actually need to eat right this second are kind of unmatched. I just feel like I'm fucking hacking at this wig. Like, this is scary. The amount of hair on the floor already when I barely started cutting this wig is a little scary. Oh, I need to take smaller chunks. I can't take such big chunks. That's where it's going wrong. There we go. I like the razor, though. I don't know if I ever want to cut natural styled wigs any other way. The razor's kind of like that girl. Also, this is fun. I feel like Sweeney Todd. I know I joked about it. I feel like Sweeney Todd. I feel like Sweeney Todd. I'm like swinging my razor. Oh, my cat's meowing at the top of the stairs, but I don't think it's because he can't get down here. I think it's just because nobody else is home and he thinks he's been abandoned. My cat is so dramatic. If he watches somebody leave the house, and like he notices it, he will stand at the door and cry and sob. But also, if my cat doesn't notice somebody leave, and then afterwards he's realized they've left without saying goodbye to him, he will stand at the door and sob. And if you do say goodbye to him, that's right. Stand at the door and sob. He's a pandemic cat, I fear. He's a cat that my beautiful partner got during the pandemic. Or like right before the pandemic, I think. And so Eric always wants attention. He does not know how to be alone. It makes him sad. I'm working on crocheted items for an upcoming market. Oh my god. That is so fun. What kind of crochet are you doing? I'm always like curious what other people are working on while I'm streaming because I love when we like all co-work together. It makes me so happy. Like I'm doing something, but then you're also making something cool too. So I'm always curious. Smack. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere, I think. You have to hold the hair with a lot of tension, I'm realizing. My god. I don't think you can hear the sound this makes, but it's like a crunchy noise. It's almost kind of scary. Mostly ducks of all sizes, but also pride bracelets, where 75% of profits are donated to the It Gets Better project. That's amazing! I hope you sell a lot of them. Come on. There we go. Made it to the front of the wig. Scary. On one side, though, not on the other side. She kind of has bangs, and I kind of want to give my wig some bangs, but I'm so scared about messing it up that I think that's one of the things I'll have to do when I like try the wig on, and I'm like doing that thing where I'm constantly taking the wig like on and off. Where's my hairbrush? There it is.
Howdy, and welcome
She
to
needs
the
a brush.
adventuring party.
She's a little... Oh, Lord. I brushed her so hard she tilted. Are you straight again? Whoa, Sparky Fizz. Thank you so much for the follow. I can't hear the alert noises. I can just look over and see the emoji spam. And so I just got it. I'm like, oh my god. I love the emoji spam. I was setting up for stream and like getting my lighting set up and like my camera and everything. And somebody followed me in the middle of me setting up for stream and I got so scared because I'm like sitting here fiddling with the lights and all of a sudden like a bunch of emojis came up on the screen and I was like, what did I do? What did I press? All right, we're like getting somewhere. I think. Wig's a little shorter than it was. Just like a little bit shorter than what it was. Nope. Nothing crazy. Don't even worry about it. It's nothing like insane. But yes, the people who saw my TikTok about how this is the place to come to learn about patterning, I am going to do some patterning on Thursday, I think. I'm not sure whether I'm going to work on commissions yet or I'm going to work on Jace from Arcane, because I'm currently reworking my old Jace patterns to make them new, but they're taking some time. They are not going as fast as I would have hoped, mostly because it's a very complex jacket The vest was fine. The jacket was pretty complex. The vest, I'm essentially like 3 or 4 hours away from being done that pattern, but the jacket, I'm not even halfway through that yet. I'm done all the drafting, but now I need to do the um pattern grading, and I need to rewrite the pattern book, and then I need to format the pattern book, and then I need to digitize all the patterns, and that takes forever. Oh my god! Wait! 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 Little brick Jack! Wait, Eric. He's so white. I'm so sorry. He's so white. He's like getting washed out by the camera. Eric! Oh my god, it's the Eric man. Oh, he's biting me. Hi, sweet boy. Oh, he's the biter. Oh, he's mad. Never mind. I'm sorry, Eric. He wants to smell the hair on the floor. No, buddy. It's not for you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bud. It is not for you. No, this is the hair on my floor, buddy. It's not. It's not a chew toy. And if you're gonna start chewing on it, I am going to have to kick you out. It is plastic. Okay, no. No. I said that, he immediately started to try and chew on it, so I'm going to kick him out. I'll be right back. Be safe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but if you chew on the plastic hair on the floor, you can't be here. He's a smart cat. Eric is very smart. He can sense when he's not supposed to do something. And he'll be like, oh, okay, so I chew on that now. I chew on that now, yeah? And I'm like, no, buddy, you don't chew on that. And he's like, okay, I'm chewing on it now. He's a sweet boy. Don't let him tell you otherwise. He's like evil, but he's also very sweet. Whenever I get out of bed in the morning, I'll find him like an hour later, and he's like sleeping on my pillow. Or when Peter leaves the house, he'll sit on Peter's spot on the couch and just like nap there. It's very, very cute. Do not let him convince you that he's evil. He's not. He's very nice. He's a sweet boy, okay? He's sweet and he's kind and he's got a nice heart. And I love him. I don't know why I went like transatlantic accent there. Don't worry about it. Does this look as crazy on stream as it feels to do? Because I feel like I'm committing like a crime against wigs. Just hacking hair off and then tossing it on the floor. It makes me feel like a medieval like tavern wench who also cuts hair. And I'm like 3 beers in and I'm like toss. Toss. All right, hand me my 2 gold and get out. Popping in between errands. How's it going? It is going well. We have like half of the wig cut already, which is crazy. It's going so fast. I'm scared. I'm scared. What's going to go wrong? I'm gonna like finish cutting this wig and then find out I've done it completely crooked or something. I do kind of have to do this at a crazy angle because I don't want to like completely cover the wig while I'm styling it. Come on. Yay! Yay! Oh, yeah, I did cut a section way too long. I'll take half of that section and cut it shorter. Oh yeah, the wig is getting longer in the back than it is in the front. Oh yeah. Here's where the problem lies. I have cut it and it's starting to trend in a bit of a diagonal, so I'm going to nip that in the bud. Get out! Looks good so far. Last time my wig was falling off my head and I didn't realize until after all the photos. I had that happen once while I was guesting at Fan Expo Canada. My Zelda wig did not want to stay on my head. So there are like a couple photos of me out there where you can see my wig cap, and it was so embarrassing because like I'm supposed to be a cosplay guest. I'm supposed to be like representing the con and like what they consider the quote unquote best of cosplay, and my wig was like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if the wig was too big or it was a long wig, so it was pretty heavy and I didn't have like a wig grip on. So that was honestly probably the issue. But it was so embarrassing, man. I like look back at these photos and I'm like, "Oh my god." And so I don't wear that wig when I wear Zelda anymore. Oh, my Twitch warriors, please be brave during the ads. It's so scary there. If they show you any like military ads, because for some reason Twitch likes to show those right now, not my fault. I did not ask for those. I do not control the Twitch. Ew. She needs a brush. Hi, I'm joining as I'm doing my own cosplay prep, trying the new materials and stuff, and hoping that seeing you work also helps me get in the zone. That's what the streams are for! I was just saying before you got here that I love hearing what other people are working on, because the reason I'm styling this wig on stream is because I, like, can't style wigs unless I have, like, the motivation to do so. And so I was like, okay, I'll go on stream where I'm, like, crafting with other people, and hopefully we can, like, all hold each other accountable in a way. So far, it's going good for me, so I hope it goes good for you. I'm like halfway done cutting this wig at this point. I should put it on my head once I'm done cutting without a wig cap on and just see how silly I look. Thank you so much, same to you. When it plays that little like ding noise when somebody like kicks their foot up in a movie, that's me. I go ding. However, I can't do that on Twitch. I need to like add the ding to my soundboard because right now what I have on Twitch is I got this. And that doesn't exactly kick my feet up. I also have Yippee! Yippee! Beautiful, beautiful autism creature. I miss my VTuber. This is the funniest part about doing streams where everybody sees my face. Like, obviously I have a face. Everybody knows I have a face. Everybody's fine with my face. My face is all over the internet. I miss my VTuber sometimes. I miss her silly faces. Ew, she's tangled. Like the hit movie, she's tangled. Oh, she's too long in some spots. I mean, yeah, you just got that beautiful Zen model. I'd miss her too, right? I keep like opening her up to like do random tweaks and stuff to like her parameters to make her. Because the thing about a VTuber is that the more you like use a VTuber, the more you realize that you kind of have to adjust their settings for the way that you talk. Because like you can adjust the maximum that your mouth is open and the minimum, like based on how your tracking software like tracks things. And I will go into like adjust her parameters like before a stream, and then spend like 20 minutes just staring at her. Because she's like an angel sent from heaven above to me. These random pieces that are like an inch longer than the rest of the hair. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? And then there's like a flashback and it's just me like mindlessly hacking at the wig. I wasn't thinking. That's the truth. Ew. 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 Ear, 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 ear. I'm okay with this wig being like a little choppy because the razor's supposed to hide that back, and it's cool if she has like fun and choppy layers, like she's
Dirty brown water.
But oh my god, dirty brown water! Yay! Let me finish cutting this segment, and then I will have a drink. In the meantime, if you are currently drinking something at home, you are legally required to tell me what you're drinking. Those are the rules made up by who knows. They're just the rules. I don't make them. I do not make the rules in the cosplay and Twitch streams. I simply just follow them. And I know you're thinking, but you just said cosplay and Twitch stream. Aren't you cosplaying? Allegedly. But I'm at the beck and call of the higher powers. Oh my god. Sorry, I thought this piece was so much smaller than I thought, and then every time I cut a piece off, I keep finding more. Girl. She's gonna end up with a bob, and it's gonna be my fault. Okay. Okay, yay, I got it. Horrific looking pile of hair on the floor, by the way. Let me sit down. Oh, Lord. The people are drinking tea I got from Indiana Comic-Con this year. Oh, is it like one of those places that makes like fun fandom themed teas? Because I love those. And orange juice. I am drinking, you can't even see it. I'm drinking apple juice. Can Twitch stop doing that? Not Twitch. My mic will like pick up when I slurp my drink, and it's so embarrassing because like it's not my fault that I'm a heavy slurper. It's not my fault I'm thirsty and I drink like a starving Victorian boy. I just get thirsty, okay? Oh, good lord. Okay. We're set. We're peak. My horribly creaky chair. My apologies. Good lord. That thing creaks like nobody's business. I need to like take some WD-40 to it, but I don't own any WD-40. Which, I'm a cosplayer. I own everything. Why do I not own WD-40? Oh, good lord. Yeah, now I'm realizing the hair is different length in different spots, and I'm like, okay, maybe a little bit too choppy. Especially because her hair is supposed to be like a little... not longer at the front. It actually is shorter at the front. She has like face framing layers, which I'm not cutting in until the wig is on my face. I do not trust myself to cut face framing layers when I don't know where this wig hits on my head yet. It's also a great way to like take extra bulk out of a wig too. Like instead of using thinning shears, like using this. My apologies that you can't see what I'm doing. I will be back to the side that you can see in a moment. Scary. But yes, I'm wearing this at C2E2 next weekend in Chicago. And I've never been to Chicago. It's scary. I've never been to Chicago, and this is only my second ever American con. And it's like kind of a terrible time to go to America as a Canadian, admittedly. But we have already booked this trip, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm going to make the most and have fun. And try not to think about how scary it is to be in America at this time. Oh, I'm gone. I'm gone. Goodbye, world. Hi. Okay. One more little trim and then I'll be back around. I promise. Good lord. Okay. Work. Who's texting me? Is that my beloved? My beloved is texting me. Peter. Peter's gone on an adventure to the thrift store and left me all alone in the house. And so I brought out the sharp tools. He's left me and I brought out the sharp tools. He's probably gonna respond to me and be like, why are you texting me? Aren't you streaming? Oh! Sorry, let me ban this freak. Thank you, Tomoko. Oh. What? I accidentally pinned orange juice. Thank you, Sam. My camera. Hi, can you go back to what you were doing? Thank you. You got me. No way. I don't think you can see this. You really can't. We have an extensive VHS movie collection because I think finding VHSs is awesome. And I love collecting physical media. But VHSs are probably my favorite because they just have really like fun box art. And then sometimes the VHS itself is like fun too. Peter found Death Becomes Her on VHS. Yes. He's on a thrift store adventure without me. And whenever he goes, he always checks like the used DVDs and like the used VHSs and sees what he can find. And Death Becomes Her, I would consider kind of a bucket list collection item. And I'm very, very happy to have it because it's such a good movie, man. I had not seen Death Becomes Her until they announced the musical coming to Broadway. But I had heard really good things about Death Becomes Her. And I was like, oh, I gotta go see it. I gotta like watch the movie so that someday I can go see the Broadway show. And it became like one of my favorite movies. I think it's so good. What do you think of the new Chaperone song, The Giver? I love The Giver so much that I'm cosplaying the outfit she wore when she performed it for the first time on SNL. And I'm going to wear that to Fan Expo in August. That's how much I like The Giver. I have like I have a lot of bad memories of country music. And I don't really like country music a lot. Which, if you look at Zanirith, my VTuber, the Southern Tiefling based off of Dolly Parton, famed country musician, you may think that's crazy. But I don't like straight man misogynistic country music. I love country music written by women. And The Giver scratches that itch so bad of like a country song written by a woman that like isn't blatantly like misogynistic or racist or something. She literally just wants to have sex with women. And I'm like good for you, girl. Good for you. Real shit, yeah. I decided that I'm going to do that because I learned that they made the costume that she wore on SNL. They made that in 24 hours. It was like a team of a couple of people, but they made it in 24 hours. And looking at it, it's like a very effective, beautiful garment, but it's not crazy, crazy complex to a point that I could easily make it myself. Like it's painted leather sewn together in like a little top and a pair of little booty shorts. I love it. I love it. I need to have it. And then she has like this big crazy wig, which is going to be held to style. But maybe I'll try and find somebody to commission to do it. I'm not quite sure yet. But I will have to figure that out soon. I'll probably figure it out after C2E2, though. After C2E2, I will start on Chapel. That will be my next project. At first, it wasn't my favorite to begin with, but it's growing on me fast, right? I immediately fell in love with it. I remember I watched Chapel. I think I said that twice. Shh. I watched Chapel perform on SNL Live. Like I tuned into that episode of SNL Live, and when she came out, and she started singing, and I was like waiting for it to be like Pink Pony Club or something, and she brought out an entirely new song. I genuinely, I was like a man watching football. Like I was sitting on my couch and I went, like gasped. I love the fringes on her little sleeves, right? She's got like little fringe, little like sleeve gauntlet thingies and little boot covers, and I want to make it so bad. I've had the itch ever since I've seen it, and I've like wanted to cosplay a chapel outfit, but I just never was like quite sure which one. And then I kept thinking about it more and more, and I was like, no, I really want to make the Giver outfit. And then as the Giver, like the song itself finally came out, they started posting more and more about that outfit, like the designers who worked on it and stuff. And I was like, oh, no, it's over. I'm making it. I'm making it. I wish I could show you this pile of hair on the floor. Can I? No, I can't. My chair's in the way. Sad. There's a horrific pile of hair on the floor. By the way, like, a deranged pile of hair on the floor. I'm gonna... It's actually too far down. There we go. Yay! We're getting there. We're getting there. You can't quite tell. But I only have all of this hair left. The rest of it is trimmed. So we're almost there, okay? Trust my vision, trust my process. Trust my heart. Okay? Trust my heart. No. Very famously, I treat Chapel Roan, especially in the streams, as like a joke. As like the savior of the streams. Because every time I seem to be like freaking out about something going like terribly or like patterning is going really bad, a Chapel Roan song will start to play. And it's like, save me! Save me, Chapel! So she's like, in a way, she's like the stream deity. Chapel saves. Chapel heals. Oh, I took too much of hair. Too much of hair in this chunk. Come on. Ooh. Ooh, nasty. Nasty. Let me get half that hair. There we go. That's better. Hacking like a madman at my wig. But yeah, I'm excited to cosplay Chapel. I've got my mom and brother to be Chapel fans. My dad is an avid hater, though. Ugh. We will get your dad there. Your dad has to get there. No, I became a fan of Chapel like November of 2023. Couple months after Midwest Princess came out, but like before she had like her crazy blow up. She was starting to go viral on TikTok for like a couple of videos of her performing. Specifically, her performing the bridge of Red Vine Supernova, where she goes, I heard you like magic. I got a wand and a rabbit. And I thought it was so beautifully, lyrically clever and fun that I was like, who is this? Who is this woman? I need to know everything about her now. And that's why I became a Chapel Roan fan. I was like, no. These lyrics are so funny. I need to hear the rest of her songs. And I don't regret it. I love her stuff. Okay. I don't know if I want to try Chapel's wig on my own because it's such like a big, crazy drag wig. I don't know if I want to do it on my own or if I want to commission somebody because I think it would be fun to try because I tried to make a big drag wig once when I was like 17. It didn't go well. It didn't go well. I didn't know what I was doing. But I think now that I am 20, I'm turning 24 in a week, by the way. My birthday's next Monday. Next Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Um, but yeah. It is next week. I'm turning old so soon, Sam. It's beautiful. It's the weekend before C2E2, so I bought the C2E2 tickets as like a treat, a birthday treat to myself. Back in like, I think I bought them in December. Oh no, I bought them in January. They were a congratulatory gift to myself for the mouthwashing patches selling so well. I was like, we can go to C2E2. We can afford it. My cousin in the army that's got me hooked. Chapel is so good. Happy birthday! Put on the Joker cosplay, literally. I can't wait, because I got invited to this group to cosplay Western versions of DC characters as their Joker. And if you've ever spoken to me, you've heard me say, I'm probably never going to cosplay the Joker in my life, ever. Because it just sounded scary. It didn't sound like my type of thing. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But, like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. But it's a bunch of people who I in the group, it's a bunch of people who I've been mutuals with online for years. Like, the one who invited me to the group, I think we've known each other for probably a decade now. Because we met doing Marvel Cinematic Universe video edits on Vine. Yeah, think about that. We met doing MCU edits on Vine. And these are all people I've never met in person before. So the first time I get to meet all these people, I'm going to be dressed as the goddamn Joker. I just cut off a huge chunk. Oh my god. And it's gonna be scary. I'm gonna be like, I'm so sorry that this is the first ever time you have to see me in your life. I promise I don't usually look like this. But it's funny, because C2E2 weekend is the Joker, and then it is Rhea Ripley, which is the wig I'm working on now, and then it is Anne Boleyn. So scary lineup. But I had to bring a wrestling cosplay to C2E2 because C2E2 often has not typically WWE, but they have wrestling guests. Including Scottish wrestler Joe Hendry, who's Peter's obsessed with, and we're gonna meet him. That's gonna be fun. Power move. I look like the Joker every day. I just cosplay as a normal Peyton. Yeah, that's the reason I never stream with like a face cam. It's not because I'm like, I have like shoulder problems, and a lot of times in the day I just want to like dress comfortably while I work because like my body hurts all the time, blah blah blah. And I also make weird faces and I get insecure about it. No. I VTube because it actually takes me 4 hours to put skin toned foundation over my Joker white skin because I'm actually the Joker. The funniest part is I don't even think I'll get to make like crazy Joker smiles because I'm going to be wearing like a bandana that has like his Joker smile on it. So I'm going to be like posed in photos like, but not smiling because I don't have to make the crazy Joker smile because I'm wearing a bandana that does it for me. I'm wearing like a purple bandana and I'm going to paint like the Joker smile onto it. I did this like Jared Leto when he has the Joker smile on his hand. Not like that. Like I'm going for like specifically inspired by like the animated Jokers and the comic Jokers, not by any movie Jokers. I'm not going like Heath Ledger or something. I'm not going Jared Leto. I'm not going Joaquin Phoenix. I am going like Mark Hamill Joker. Anybody want this? Hey, do you want this? Yeah, I got this for you. You want it? Okay, yeah, I'll put it in the mail. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll like put it in the mail for you. You'll get it like next week. I think I finally figured the key to this is like tension. You have to like pull on the hair. Hey, you want this? You want a piece of like loose plastic hair? I think 2 more segments and then I'm done. My God. Bouquet. This looks crazy. You want this? Okay, work. On the wig head, it looks like a bob, but if I measured correctly, it should not be like a bob. So, let me find my pins and take this off the wig head. And then we'll like slapdash stick it on my head and see how it looks. Where have I put those pins? It vaguely feels around for pins. Found it. This wig is really thick. This is like an Amazon lace front. I get most of my lace fronts from Amazon unless I need something like specialized. And I always find that they're like super thick, which is good. That's what you want in a wig. You don't want like a sad, thin wig. I often find the hair feels a little bit like straw, but you know. We work with what we have. I actually should give this a brush. So that I don't put it on my head and it immediately starts like shedding hair like crazy. We'll give it a brush. Helps loosen up the curls a little bit too, makes them not look so perfect. Which is a good thing. This brush only likes to smooth over the top layers of hair. It's frustrating. The bottom layers are still naughty and sad. Okay, that's as good as we're getting right now. Strip. Okay. Hello. Let me... That actually didn't really make it much better, to be quite frank with you. I look a little crazy. I'll go back to doing that. Not the best lighting, but we'll make it work. I've not trimmed the lace on this yet. But we're going to try and plop this on my head without even pulling my hair back. I don't care enough. And see how we feel about the length. Wow, I did not put that anywhere close to right. Oh, I have given myself a bit of a fuck-ass bob, haven't I? This looks unhinged, actually. Oh no, we're actually fine. I was like, oh no, I've cut it too short. No, we're fine. We're fine. It's a little hard to see with the black shirt, but this is about the length I wanted. And then like, oh no, this is the spot. I want to thin this out, first of all. Take like this little bit probably, and then like cut little bangs right here. Because she has like a little bit of bangs going on. I think it'd be cute. That's my thought. I think it'd be cute. I do look a little silly with my hair sticking out like this though. Ignore this part. But then like look at this. Like, okay, we're working with something here. We've cut a wig. We have cut a wig. We love a little short bang action. She has like a little bit of bangs. I have this picture of her that's a little more recent where she's kind of leaned into the bangs a bit more. Oh, my poor hair. And I love the bangs on Rhea. I think they look so cute. I want the bangs. Frankly. I want them. I'm going to put this back on the head now. Sorry about my creaky chair in advance. Good lord. forward. And look at that. Isn't that cute? Ain't she a cutie? And now I have a short black lace front wig, which I have not. All of my wigs that are like this length-ish either have bangs or they're hard front wigs, and I've wanted a lace front, so it's nice to have this now because I'll be able to use it for more than just Rhea, especially because Rhea has such kind of basic hair. So I'll cut in some face framing bits, I'll cut in some bangs if I feel brave enough. And then boom, bada bing, bada boom, Miss Worldwide when I step in the room. I'm a hustler, baby. Sorry.
Pray to Brad Mondo and Mommy, you got this, Peyton.
Pray to Brad Mondo and Mommy, you've got this, Peyton. Thank you. I do think I've got it. I think this is, like, I'm gonna cut some bangs into it, not now, but, like, because this part wants to flip to the front anyways, so, like, a little bit of a bang action here would be so cute. It'd be so cute. But, like, look at this. This isn't bad. This isn't bad for my first time using the razor. There is actually a piece that is a bit too long here. If you don't mind me, I just gotta. Sorry, one second, I just gotta. We're better. We're better. I want to try and figure out a way to pick up my pile of hair without spilling it everywhere to show you guys. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? This is all the hair I cut off the wig. I can't even properly show it to you because it will fall on the ground. This is all the hair. Scary. Let me just... Hey, you want this? Hey, you want this? Salvage what you can and use it to vent. Like in Among Us? I know what you mean. I just make like a goatee with the extra hair just for no reason. I'm like, you know what? I thought about it. I always thought it'd be fun to make a lace goatee. I could literally do that with the lace that I cut off of this. I've just never ventilated hair before. That's scary. But it's cute. She's cute. I like her. 5 stars. 5 stars. All this stress, and it took me, how long have we been live? An hour. It took me an hour to do this, and I've been stressing about it for so long. Jail. I have to go to jail. I'm putting it in the garbage. Oh my god, there's so much hair on the ground. Good lord. Okay, I'm gonna pick up some of this hair, actually. It's gonna make me mad. There we go. I'm gonna need to take a vacuum to the floor later, but I'm not going to vacuum in the middle of stream. I'm streaming. I am going to be right back, because I'm going to set up so that we can work on the jacket now that we've done the wig! Yay! But I don't want to make you guys deal with the sounds of, like, me adjusting everything in my setup, so I will be right back. Finish the Ace Pride bracelet! We both finished at the same time! Oh my god! It's all working out. Everything is turning up us. Yeah. And my camera just glitched out too. That's really funny. I will leave you... Wait. I will leave you with something from Jillian.
Two silkworms had a race. They ended up in a tie.
Boom. Thank you so much, Jillian. And with that, I will be right back. Ooh, my mic is peaking. So sorry. My mic is way too close to my face. One more time. I will be right back. Not me coming back right as ads start. Come on now. Terrible timing. I am back, though. I am back, though. Sorry for coming back at the worst possible moment in the world. Hi, everybody. Let me turn that off. Okay, here we are. We are back at the jacket. So, last time we saw the jacket, it looked more like this up here, where, like, the white's kind of patchy. There was no white outline on this. There were no funny dots. And there was none of this. I got Posca paint pens yesterday, which I believe is what the actual Saints of the Undead, who makes Rhea's jackets, uses. And I don't know why I ever use leather paint. Posca paint pens are working so well for me. It's actually crazy. They're so much more opaque. They don't scratch off or run or peel or anything. Yeah, like I just scratched at that. And it was only after like multiple scratches that it even started to make a mark. But I think once I seal everything, it'll be cool too. But I figured we'd put another coat of paint on this. And then I have to cut out the template for the front. I just tapped my Cricut, even though you can't see it. I have to cut out the template for the front because there's a little piece that goes, I think, on this side. Yeah, I think it goes right there. Yeah, the other side's not big enough. But yeah, do a little bit more of this. Here's a fun detail that the Posca paint pens let me do. Purple right along the seam line here. I'm such a big fan of it. I want to do it on the bottom hem too, but I think that's a lot of painting. So it might be something I do with the leather paint as opposed to a Posca paint pen. But we'll see. But yeah, I figured we're back to this. You know what? Where's my Longitude? Oh god. Auto exposure. Thank you. Let me zoom us in a little bit. Or at least pan us around. There we go. Okay, yay. Anyways, what were we doing? Starting the arrow one. Let's go! I have been starting to think about my next tattoo. And I'm not quite sure about it yet. But I think I might get a tattoo of Tui from Little Shop of Horrors, like the plant. In like his little, either his little plant pot or when he's in like the coffee pod, because I think that's really, really cute. Next to my Five Nights at Freddy's tattoo. And that way I could have like a cute pop culture that I love half. Kind of the start of that. I don't want to call it a sleeve because it's not a sleeve. But I don't want to call it a pant leg because that sounds stupid. My pop culture pant leg. Like, everybody's like, my tattoo sleeve or my pop culture pant leg. Like, that sounds silly. But I keep thinking about getting a Tui tattoo. I'm not quite sure. I always get scared with my tattoos that I'm going to, like, regret them later along the line. I have not done that with a single one of my tattoos yet. But I'm scared. I have 3 tattoos. 2 of them are very large. But I always get worried. I'm like, oh, this is it. This is the end for me. And it never is. I always like my tattoos. My Five Nights at Freddy's tattoo, I think, was done by a bad artist. Which is why I never talk about who did my Five Nights at Freddy's tattoo, but I talk about who did my Harley, and I have a... You can only partially see it. I have, like, a hand holding a seam ripper on the inside of my arm, and I have a giant Harley Quinn tattoo on my thigh. And then I have, like, the phone that Phone Guy uses from Five Nights at Freddy's, but I have it recolored to be Phone Dude from Five Nights at Freddy's 3, specifically. So it says, hey, hey, instead of hello, hello. Because I like Phone Dude more than Phone Guy. That's my toxic trait. But I have a lead on a really, really good artist who does amazing work. Most recently, they did, like, the cow plant from Sims. And that's what sparked in my head, oh my god, they could be the artist for the Tui tattoo that I want. I also, for, like, since I was, like, 15, have wanted a tattoo of the hit film The Martian. And I also want a Muppets tattoo. But I don't know what to get from either of those yet. So, but I know I want a Tui, so I might get a Tui. I'm not quite sure. I would love to be someday heavily tatted in a bunch of different artists, different styles, multicolored, black and white, whatever tattoos. I respect the people who only get black and white tattoos. I understand if that's your vibe. I love a color tattoo. I think so many tattoo artists can do absolutely insane, gorgeous things with color tattoos in a way that, like, a lot of black and white artists do really gorgeous things with black and white too, but I just love color tattoos. I think they are so gorge. Like my Harley thigh piece, the guy who did it, Fruitkoff, he's in Montreal now. He was in Toronto when I saw him. Knows his way around like doing a color tattoo, knows how to deposit the color correctly so that it doesn't bleed, or like blow out, but also is super pigmented. My tattoo is almost 3 years old and still looks like bright and colorful and gorgeous in a way that a lot of color tattoos will like fade. I get line art ones and have the kids I babysit color them. Stop. That is so cute. I saw somebody recently with a tattoo, like on TikTok, I mean, like not in person. If I saw them in person, I'd be their friend. They got a tattoo of like a picture frame, like the kind of frame that they would like frame art in a museum, specific on like an easel, specifically so that they could go in themselves and like paint new paintings on it. And they were like recreating famous paintings on the mini canvas on their body. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I was like, that is so fun. My thing is, I would think that would be so fun, and then I would get a tattoo like that, and then I would never fill it in. I would like ask a friend to fill it in, and they draw a penis. I know in my heart. Or they draw something like embarrassing that I couldn't go out in public with that on me. So I couldn't even trust my friends. I could not. They'd get up to devious things. I know they would. I'd ask Peter to draw something on it, and he'd like, you know, draw a picture of Joe Hendry, and I'd be stuck with him on my body. No offense to Joe Hendry. Love you, dude. That goes so much faster than painting it on. That's actually obscene. I think I do want to use the purple Posca paint pen on this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That makes the purple pop so much more. Look at that. It doesn't show up as well on camera. But in person, it's like night and day. I think the leather paint makes like a good base for the Posca to go on top of, I think. Give it something to stick to that isn't just plain old leather. So that it doesn't like flake off. But I'm also like, oh my god, I didn't realize Posca paint pens made this so much faster and easier. I was kind of like accidentally making myself suffer. Finish with Toronto starting guest announcements tomorrow. Are you hoping for anyone particular is in this lineup? Tomorrow's April Fool's, so I don't know if I can trust that Fan Expo Toronto's actually going to, like, announce a real guest. My toxic trait is I always want to see Josh Hutcherson on that lineup, even though I know he never will because he doesn't go to conventions. I would kill to meet Josh Hutcherson. Other than that, it's so funny. I've met like a lot of the celebrities I've wanted to meet. A lot of the people I want to meet now are wrestlers. Like I really want to meet Rhea Ripley. I can't pretend I don't. I really want to meet Rhea Ripley to a point that I'm like trying to see if I can financially go to Toronto for a convention she's going to be at. 'Cause she only specifically goes to ones that like WWE sponsors. 'Cause I think that's just like a stipulation in their contracts. So she's going to be at Fanatics Fest in New York City. And I keep being like, I can't, but I want to. But I really want to. I'd love to see me on that guest lineup. Next year, I'm gonna cosplay the princess from Knights of Guinevere the Glitch Show. Oh my god. Ugh. Oh, Glitch Productions, how I love thee so bad. I want to make a Pomni cosplay. I've wanted to since I made my pattern. I just haven't gotten around to it. I specifically want to make it out of like velvet and make it like look really, I guess luxe isn't the right word, but also luxe. I want it to like look. I want it to look, have like the fabric choices of like a classic jester costume, but have the multicolored glitch funness of like a clown, like Pomni herself and Digital Circus. But I have not been able to get around to do that yet. I've also been debating like a Marvel Rivals cosplay because I've been playing so much Marvel Rivals lately, or Juno from Overwatch. Because I've been playing both of those games a lot lately. Marvel Rivals and Overwatch have become like my stress relief games, which is really funny because I was getting like continually called slurs on Marvel Rivals yesterday, which it blows my mind. The Marvel Rivals competitive voice chat is crazy. I'm in gold level, and I need you to know gold level is one of the lowest competitive levels you can be in because I just started playing. I only have about 20 hours in the game, which sounds like a lot, but for a first-person shooter game, that's nothing. I still don't know what half the characters do. Sometimes I will hear somebody call out like their ultimate, and I have no idea what I'm looking out for. Like I have like decent game sense, but I'm not great at the game by any means. Um, Yesterday this guy just started calling me and the other person healing like slurs because he claimed that we weren't healing him. Meanwhile, he had died 10 times and had like, I think it was 1 kill, so he was like 10-1 on his like kill death ratio. And it was actually crazy that he was like yelling at us. Meanwhile, I ended up finishing the game with the most healing of anybody in the game and the most kills on our team. So I was like getting really good heals and then also getting kills, and he wasn't getting either. And he was like raging at me and the other person playing support. It was crazy. The wig for it scares me. I think I've made how I feel about cosplay wigs abundantly clear. I'm scared of them. I am scared. I keep seeing everybody make like the cool helmet wigs and stuff, and it makes me want to try my hand at one, but I'm so scared. And I act like I know nothing about wig styling. I know things about wig styling. I know how to style a wig. I can style a wig very competently. I'm like confident in my skills. I just don't like doing it. I just don't like doing it. And it's not my area of expertise. Hence why my Rapunzel tutorial is specifically about here's how you make a Rapunzel wig on the cheap. Not here's how you make the best Rapunzel wig in the world. Like, we're making this stuff for cheap. We're making this stuff on a budget. Yeah, I like how this looks way better. I like how the Posca paint pen looks so much more than the leather paint. I think the purple shows up really well under like natural daytime lighting. But in something like this where I'm kind of like sitting in the dark with like artificial lighting on it, you really can't see the purple that well compared to the black. The white outline really is what made it pop. But I think now that I have the white outline and the Posca paint pen, it really, really pops. And then it matches with the purple on the rest of the jacket. I don't know. To my people that go to Fan Expo Toronto, who are you hoping to see on the guest list? Because I never like know who I'm expecting to hope for as cosplay, not cosplay, as like Comic-Con guests until they get announced, and then I'm like, oh my god. Like 2 years ago for Fan Expo when they announced Harvey Guillen, and I was like, oh my god, I think I need to meet Harvey Guillen. And then I met Harvey Guillen. Like, I wouldn't have said, oh my god, yeah, I want to meet Harvey Guillen. I would have just been like, yeah, I'll take anybody. Year that they brought Matthew Lillard, iconic. I would love to see him back. I'm not even going. I just think it'd be funny. You could go. You could go. A peek in like the Alaskan bullworm. from SpongeGarp. Would you like to? No, I'm going to Ham see them meet up with other online homies. Sad. I respect it, but sad. I respect it, but I miss you. I respect it, but I miss you, and that's why you have to come here for YetiCon. I start to get lonely without my Sam. You'll more than likely see me for YetiCon. Exactly. When the four of us cram into that hotel room and we cosplay Smiling Friends. When I make you cosplay Gemma from Severance, despite having never seen Severance, so that we can be a Severance cosplay group. All you have to do, Sam, is you have to wear a bob wig and you have to serve lethal face card. You could do it. You already serve lethal face card. I'm thinking about watching Severance. I shan't lie. Please, 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 please watch Severance. Please, please, please. If you're out there, please watch Severance. It's so good. It's so good. It is one of the greatest shows on television. Please watch Severance. Anyways. Oh no, now my camera's. Where do you watch it? It's on Apple TV Plus. We ended up paying for Apple TV Plus in the latter half. Oh my god, I've messed up my camera now. Wow, I've messed up my camera, I fear. That's what I get for trying to do a funny bit. Comedy is canceled. Why are you apologizing? I'm the one that got too excited about Severance. Okay, we're so back. Yeah, we were watching it in a not entirely legal way. And then we started realizing that we wanted to watch Severance as soon as it dropped every week when like the new episodes came out. So we ended up paying for Apple TV Plus. But if you pay for it for like a month, you could watch all of Severance. It's 2 seasons. I think in total it's like 16 episodes. I messed up some of these white outlines. Oh, no, don't do that yet. Plus ratings get renewals. Exactly. They've already announced they're making a 3rd season of Severance. Oh, only 16? That's so doable. It's 16 episodes that will take your heart and rip it out and stomp on the floor with it. It's awesome. It's awesome. I genuinely, Severance is one of the best television shows I've ever seen in my life. And I don't watch much TV. So, that says a lot. I don't watch TV, and when I do, it's usually bad. Also, one of the main characters is played by the girl who played Jerry in Future Man. To my futterheads out there. I'm taking a break from working on a red waistcoat for a wedding in Vegas soon, and I'm not even joking. I look like a bellhop. Oh my god. No, I can see it. I can see it in my head. I know exactly I know exactly what you mean. I can see it in my mind's eye, like a haunted mansion, but not haunted mansion, like a Tower of Terror bellhop. Listen, it's a wedding in Vegas. If there's any time to be like a little campy and silly with it, that's the time. Black pants and a white button up. Okay, that's not so bad. If you had to wear like red pants too, it'd be super giving bellhop. But you can pull it off. I love that I've covered up some of the white outlines by accident in doing this. Oh lord. I'm so used to streaming at 5 that I just looked over at the clock thinking it was like, I don't know, 7:30. And I'm like, oh, it is 4:30. Oh, it is still early in the day. It is still early in the day. I am just choosing to sit in the dark. The sun is still out. Nobody's making me do this. I am just sitting in the dark. We're getting somewhere. Yeah, look at this difference between, like, the Posca paint pen and what I had before. It's so much brighter. Then after this, I get to set up the Cricut to cut out the template
Howdy,
for the
and
font.
welcome to the adventuring party.
Nightmares, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah, after this, I'm going to finish another coat on the Ripley, and then while that dries, I'm going to set up the Cricut and cut out the template for the front. And then by the time the template for the front is cut out, this should be dry. And then I can put it on the front. Because the front says Back for Blood, which is really cute. Aw, it says Back for Blood. That's so cute. Meanwhile, it's like a hardcore jacket covered in spikes. I will call anything cute. You could show me, like, the saddest looking, like, fictional man in the world. And I would somehow find a way to call him baby girl. Doing good, just came over from fiction to save you to watch when I get home from work. Oh, from TikTok. Yay! Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. I'm so glad so many people are finding me from the TikTok. That makes me so happy. That's why I made it. I feel like a lot of people don't know that I'm here on Twitch, so I'm like, I want to let you people know. Come here. Come to my stream. Cough. Victor, cough. I will call Victor baby girl. I have no shame. He is baby girl, I fear. Every Arcane character is baby girl in their own way. Victor is baby girl. Jace is baby girl. There's cat hair on my jacket. There's cat hair on my jacket. I don't feel like this layer of Posca is doing anything. Okay, it is. I'm just crazy. It's just subtle because I'm just filling in, like, the last little, like, gaps here. I'm not crazy, I swear. I'm just gonna fill in the parts that look like a little sad, but the rest of it is, like, kind of good enough to go at this point. No, if you hand me a fictional man, I will call him baby girl. I do not care. He could look like he got hit by, like, the trauma bus, and I'm like, oh, poor thing, sweet baby girl. Come here, let me put you in the baby girl t-shirt. Jason Victor, baby girls. All of my friends' OCs are baby girls. My OCs are baby girl. Maybe you're even baby girl. You at home. Maybe you're a baby girl. Rewatching Arcane in the scene with Isha makes me tear up every time. Stop. Don't get me started. And I'm baby girl and Gonkba? You are Gonkba. You Are Gonkba is one of those posts on the internet that has transcended time and is just like a legacy post to me. You Are Gonkba is iconic. Because, like, yeah, you are Gonkba. Oh, there we go. I was just running out of paint. Pay the toll to the angels. Okay. Work. Cool. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm going to go touch up the bits that I messed up over here. I like that I was like, I'm going to do a few little touch-ups here, and then I just started tracing the letter. Peyton. I have the too much gene where I never know how to stop. Now, why did I get an Applebee's and military ad back to back? These things don't mix. You know, military Applebee's, you know. I'm going to... Actually, I'm not going to move the camera. I'm scared. I'm scared. I have to open up Cricut Design Space, and I have to crack open my Cricut over here. Turn that bad boy on. Listen to it crunch. The crunch kit. Okay, yeah, we have Rhea Bloody Ripley, but do we have Back for Blood uploaded yet? We don't. I have to go grab that. I think I'm going to change the screen over to the Cricut Design Space. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. The Cricut Design Space doxes me. Never mind. Oh, you guys just have to deal with this. I'll pan up to my face. Like a military than Butterfinger. Why is Twitch showing you guys military ads? It's scary. I cannot show you what I'm working on in Design Space. It does dox me. However, you can look at my face while I work. I got another photo of that vest. Okay, yeah, it's just a basic 4. It just says 4. Unable to save your image. Why? Continue. Single layer. Cosplay. How big do I want this actually? Brief pause to figure things out. Like 5 inches. Okay. Width, like 5. 5 by 8? Can I do that? Oh, I can do 5 by 8. That's easy. The Giver! We were just talking about The Giver. Oh my god. I want to show you guys what I'm working on, but it's literally... it literally has my full legal name in the top corner of Cricut Design Space. That's insane. Why does the Cricut only have 3 text options that are free? That's horrifying. I gotta open up Canva. I ain't messing with that. I'm doing things over here. I'm sorry you can't see them. F-O-R. No, I need you in caps. Awkwardly trying to figure this out. I don't know, like 200. No, not 20. 2. Please. Please, you're not supposed to take this long. Anyways. I don't know why Twitch shows such weird ads. I always feel bad whenever there's an ad break, because it's like, so sorry, you are getting sent into the weird nightmare dimension. I only ever get ones for body wash, which is really funny. I'm like, okay. Okay, Canva's broken. We're freehanding this. Never mind. Never mind. We're freehanding this. Let me grab a piece of... The light of Jesus. Oh my god. I'm so pale. Let me grab a piece of paper. Just one. That's all I need. Lord. Okay. I just got an unskippable 8-minute YouTube ad the other day. I just wanted to watch Cabaret. 8-minute unskippable ad is something evil. There was something evil going on your YouTube. I pay for YouTube Premium simply because I don't pay for cable. I don't pay for cable, and I like mooch off of a lot of other people's streaming services. So I pay for YouTube Premium because we mostly watch YouTube anyway. And I was like, it's worth it. And it is. You know what? It is. Okay, time to cut things out on the Cricut. I get the job done. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I do. You're welcome. Okay. We're gonna let the Cricut do its thing. Five Nights at Freddy's! I was never more tempted to get Premium until I learned Premium was going to be an ad-reduced experience. Still ads, but not as many. Really? My Premium is no ads. Scary. The sound alert isn't working.
Michael!
There it is.
Don't leave me here! Michael! Michael! Help me!
Thank you. For now, it's gonna roll out soon, though. That's evil. That is evil. That is something cruel and evil. I look like I'm going into the light. This is terrifying. That light is also, like, blinding, to be fair. And this is it on, like, 25% brightness. So if it was on 100 brightness... Actually, you know what? I want to see what it would look like. I want to see what it would look like. I am curious now. Oh my god! Even at 1% brightness, it's like bright enough to light my face. That's hilarious. This light is crazy. Also, they're controlled by my phone. I have these fancy lights. Fancy. I got them on like a crazy sale. And they're phone controlled, so I can... I think they're so fun. And they've been great for streaming. They give me easy lights for stream. Are you done yet? The answer was yes. Oh, she got a little caught on a few things, but... Healing her. Actually... Let's go back to what we were doing. There we go. Time to peel. Peeling her. My paper template. I made these designs like a couple weeks ago. There it is. There's back and blood, and then the middle of it is like a large 4. I feel like I want to sketch that out with a pencil, kind of. Let me put the... No. Oh my god, everything. Let me peel all these bad boys off. I'm gonna have to freehand the insides of these letters, but that's fine. Or just, like, use the templates again, but... Please. Please. Clean off my mat. I'm finally, like, actually starting to use my Cricut for cosplay stuff, which is hilarious, because I bought a Cricut specifically to use it for cosplay stuff, and then never used it for cosplay stuff, and then decided I needed it for my business, because I was using it to cut out patch backings for, like, the mouth-washing patches. It ended up saving me literal years off my life, but I started using it for cosplay, because my Cricut can cut out fabric, and so, like, all the flames on my Rhea Ripley costume, like, on the main body of it, not on this, obviously, were cut out with the Cricut. And I'm so glad I did that, because it's...
Raid incoming. Hold on to your britches.
Momo! Oh my goodness! Hello, Raiders! Hello, hello, hello! Oh my god! Hey, what were you streaming? How was stream? Oh my god! Wait, let me give you a shout out. Yippee! Is this the command? Am I about to do something? No, this is not the command. I don't know Twitch. Oh no, wait, they're slash commands. That's what they are. I'm crazy. Yay! How was stream? What were you guys doing? Hi Raiders, if you don't know me,
Howdy, and welcome to the adventuring party.
Thank you so much for the follow. We did some Minecraft and started talking about the citizenship quiz in Denmark. That's beautiful. I got a dip early, but thanks for getting another fun stream. I blow you kisses, Sam. I love you. Hi Raiders, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Peyton. I'm a professional cosplay pattern maker. I usually am streaming pattern making, but today we are working on my cosplay of Rhea Ripley. Wait. From the WWE that I'm going to be wearing at C2E2 in Chicago next weekend. Which, very, very fun. It's been a fun process. I am making, like, replica of the fun little jacket that she wears right now. So this is the back of the jacket right now as we were letting it dry for a few minutes, and now we're going to work on making, she has a little decal over here that says back for blood. I couldn't get the 4 right, apparently, so I'm going to sketch that out now. Do I have I don't have a pencil. Be careful! I'm scared of going to America. I was just saying earlier, I'm like a little scared of going to America right now because of like everything, obviously. But we're gonna make it fun. We're gonna have fun. I've never been to Chicago, so. Oh, that's not even close to even. Freehanding this like I am good at this. Trusting the process. I should probably pull up a reference photo of the actual vest. I'm just freehanding this without even looking at the vest. F-O. Oh, the R looks like that. Okay. I can freehand this easily. Oh, thank God. Five Nights at Freddy's music is on. That's so cool. Thank you. I'm very, very excited to get it done. Chicago is fun as long as you know where you are and where you're going. Mostly, we are essentially entirely just doing C2E2. It's so funny. People have been like, what are you doing in Chicago? And I'm like, the con. We're doing the con. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I wanted to go to C2E2 for years. I have some fun cosplays lined up. I'm wearing Rhea. I'm wearing, a, like, cowboy version of the Joker. And I'm also wearing my Anne Boleyn cosplay from Six the Musical. So those will all be fun. I don't have a... I guess this is a cutting mat, actually. I was gonna say, I don't have a cutting mat. This is a cutting mat. Little cocky of me to, you know, do this on top of the jacket, but it's not going to go through the cutting mat. Having cut this out by hand after using the Cricut, I'm like, oh god, manual crafting methods. The machine can't help me now. Don't mention O-block while you're there. I don't even know what that is, so why would I mention it? Yeah, I've always wanted to go to C2E2. C2E2 is like a dream con for me. So when they gave me a content creator pass for this year. So all I had to do was like pay for travel, which is obviously the more expensive part than paying for the convention. But it'll be fun to go. C2E2 is a con that like a lot of my cosplay mutuals go to, and I have to log off the internet for the weekend because I get like such intense like FOMO seeing all of them have fun. I can't. I want to go to con in America and Canada at one point, but traveling out of Europe is expensive. No, that's exactly how I feel about going to cons in Europe. I have so many cons like in Europe that I would love to go to, and it's like I cannot afford. I cannot afford, which is why I bat my eyes at conventions, and I'm like, I promise I bring value to the convention as a guest. You want to invite me as a guest so bad. Don't you want a professional cosplayer at your convention who can host like 18,000 different panels? Usually when I give like my panel repertoire to conventions and I'm like, these are the panels I can host, and I'm like guesting at a con, they'll usually pick like 1, 2, 3 panels. I presented my repertoire of panels at the time, the panels that I could do at the time, to a con that I guested at back in 2023. And I checked my schedule for the weekend, and they were like, oh, these are great, perfect, thank you. And I handed them my like repertoire of panels, and I was like, these are like what I can do, and they were like, that's awesome. And then they proceeded to put me down for every single one. I did not have a say. I was doing all of my panels in one weekend when it was more meant to be like a, you know, this is what I can do, not this is all I can do. I can do some of these. And they were like, cool. All of them. If you can go, I would totally recommend going to... Ooh. I would love to go to Sweden. A con in Sweden sounds so cool, right? I would love to, like, save up a bunch of money and go on, like, a huge trip and go to, like, multiple countries in Europe. But that kind of stuff is so expensive. There are so many places in the world I want to go. It's unfair that they all cost money. It's so unfair that they all cost money, and my next trip is Florida. Like, all these places in the world, I will be in Florida. And you're thinking, why are you going to Florida? My partner is from there. His family is there. We are going to visit his family. But it's just so funny. It's like, all these beautiful places in the world. Florida. I'm gonna be smart and tape these down. Where is my tape? Hello, my masking tape? Where did you go? Who ate my masking tape? Okay, or not, I guess. Wait, I have washi tape. I have washi tape. I once got sponsored by a production company that like makes acrylic charms and washi tape and stuff. Are you planning on visiting the worst places in America? Leave me alone, man. I don't control where my partner's from. Why do you think he's here in Canada with me? We had to get him out of Florida. He's from Tampa. He's from Tampa. Everybody tells me Tampa's like the armpit of Florida, but then that is also great. I get such mixed opinions when I talk about Tampa to people. They're either like, oh, Tampa's awesome, or, oh, Tampa sucks. And I'm like, what's the truth? The amount of ducks I'm gonna crochet on the 4-hour flight to Vegas is insane. Everybody on the plane is gonna be like side-eyeing you, like, they're gonna be like, ooh, what are you working on? But yeah, I got sponsored by this, like, merch production company, and they essentially gave me, like, a coupon to get whatever merch I wanted to get done. And so I now have, it's not focusing. I have 10 rolls of custom washi tape that has, like, my design that's on my keychains that I sell of, like, seam rippers, a Dremel, a heat gun, a pin cushion, and then, like, little merit badges for, like, Con Crunch. They're so silly. But I don't sell these, so I literally just have 12 of them. It was Vogue Grace, yeah. They were who sponsored me. But I have, like, 10 of these rolls of washi tape now. And since I don't sell them, I just never know what to do with them. So I'm like, well, I'll use them to tape down the paper. Sure. I sometimes use them to package orders because I think they look cute. And they do. I'm going to scoot the 4 over just a bit. Because this zipper is at an angle. So I can't tape them straight. But now the 4 looks crooked, and that makes the blood look crooked. Oh. Back. 4. Blood. There we go. That's cute. Back is white. Blood is white. 4 is purple. Okay. Get your rig together. Okay. I'm gonna try tracing this out with this bad boy. Wow, this is so much easier than using paint. I was using paint on the back up until I got Posca paint pens, and the difference is crazy. Oh, I've got paint on my fingers already. And you guys get to see my weird way of doing everything's backwards because I'm left-handed. So I have to be careful to not smudge all my paint. And I have to, like, hold everything down to make sure that it doesn't, like, explode or shift around. But I keep getting paint on my fingers. But yeah, Chicago's gonna be fun. Chicago's gonna be fun, even if I'm, like, a little bit scared to go to Chicago and a little bit scared to fly. Alrighty, sorry for having to raid and run, but I need something to eat. Oh my god, don't even. Don't even be sorry. I usually crash so bad after stream. I completely get it. Go eat. Thank you for the raid, and thank you for stopping by, and have a good one. Yeah, after stream, I crash so bad. I usually, like, finish stream, and then I go back upstairs to, like, see Peter, and he's like, hey, how was stream? And I was like, good. And he's like, you don't seem happy. I'm like, no, I am. I'm just tired. I'm like, I am happy. I'm just also, like, I'm such an introverted person that if I do, like, social interactions for a long period of time, I get, like, really tired. Which makes streaming really funny, because streaming is a lot of times me talking at nobody. It's, like, me talking to a bunch of people who are typing. So there's conversation, but it's not as back and forth as, like, talking is. And so I always, like, feel a little silly and weird, but it's one of those things that you get better at with practice. F. I'm so scared to, like, peel off this template and then find out that this is, like, all crooked or something. And also, wrestling is on right now, Monday Night Raw, which is the show that Rhea's on, and she's fighting tonight. Yes, I understand it is 5 p.m. It is normally on at 8 p.m. They're in Europe, so it started at 3 for some reason. Time difference. I know the reason, but I'm still gonna complain. But it's so funny because I'm like, I get the ultimate built-in way to avoid wrestling spoilers by streaming. Because I'm not checking my phone. I'm hanging out with y'all. Oh my god, my favorite Fall Out Boy song is on. Thank God. But yeah, Rhea is fighting tonight. And I'm like, I want to see that fight so bad. But I'm being so patient. I have 3 cups now. A trans one, an ace one, and an arrow one. Yay! They sound so cute. They sound so cute. I seriously hope that you, like, sell out of them immediately. I hope that you sell out of them so fast that you're, like, flabbergasted. I want good things for you, and I want good things for you in your market. Ooh, this is not flat. Why aren't you flat? I can feel like a lump underneath. I think it's the fabric of the pocket. The little non-binary. I love little non-binary. He's my friend. Okay. Uh-huh. And back. Okay. Wait, we're kind of working with something here. Okay, wait. I go quiet because I get stressed about this. Okay. And let me get the O. Let me get the O. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Snapping my fingers, clapping my hands, cheering, yippieing, woohooing. This is what I wanted. It got a little bit smudged, but I am left-handed, so. Can you see that? Yeah. The amount of paint smudged on my hand, and then up here. I'm left-handed. It's to be expected. I also have more studs coming in the mail, so all of these little, like, silver spots that need to be studded will be able to get studded. And it's going to look so good. It's going to look so good. I'm very, very happy with it right now. Yay! Yippee! Okay. There we go. Crazy things were going on my computer. Crazy things were happening. But we're so back. All right. Let's get into coloring this a little bit more. Now that it's dried a little bit, I can go in and, like, refine details. I can't exactly get the sharp, like, corners I want on things. Simply because my Posca paint pen is only so small. But, you know. I made one with a top hat and tie and another with a veil and bouquet for the people getting married in Vegas. Oh my god. Stop, that's so cute. Chili Peps on YouTube says hi. Hello, Chili Peps, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. That is so cute. Little wedding ducks. Sniffle, sniffle, sneef, sneef. That's so cute. I love marriage. I thought marriage was so corny when I was a kid. I was like, why would people do that? I think that's what being a child of divorce did to me. I'd, like, see marriage in movies and I'd be like, ugh. And, like, roll my eyes. That's fine. I'm good, just tired. How are you? I am good. We're working on this Rhea cosplay and it's going really well right now. We cut all the bits off the wig earlier, which was what I was stressed about. So now we're celebrating by working on the fun parts of the costume, which is decorating this fun little studded vest that I've been working on. I love marriage exploding. I did not. Yeah, I was a beautiful child of divorce. And so I think I became a marriage hater because of that. But then the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, no, marriage is awesome. Especially as a queer person, seeing other, like, you know, LGBT people get married has been really, really important to me because of the fact that so many of us can't get married in so many countries. That I think being, like, a queer person and getting married, I love marriage, comma, exploding. You're so funny. I think, like, queer marriage is, like, an act of rebellion. Definitely. Especially in today's society, I think being married as a queer person is very, very cool and epic. The paint, like, bled a little bit, I think, because I smudged it. Or the paper smudged it. And I'm like, meh. Little bummed about it, but what can I do? All I can do is continue doing what I'm doing. And know for a fact that nobody is looking at this costume as close up as I am right now painting it. And nobody's going to be like, wow, you smudged a little bit of paint on the A of Back for Blood. Are you, like, an amateur? Are you a loser? Like, nobody's going to say that to me. Does she have any... Let me pull up a reference photo. No, she doesn't. Okay. I was curious if she had, like, something on. No! Be brave! Be brave! Let me send that. Oh, it wouldn't let me send that in chat. Be brave. The ad breaks. The ad breaks are evil because it's like, I have them scheduled so that you don't get ads when you first join the stream, because I think that's the most annoying thing in the world. But the 90-second ad breaks are evil. They are, like, cruel and evil. Left by Twitch. I love how opaque this purple goes the first coat. Like, I think I only need 2 coats of the purple when I'll probably need, like, 3 of the white. Mwah. Chef's kiss. I do hate how the opening of the 4 looks, but I can fix that with a white outline later. Yeah, I hate this little bit inside the R. I think I messed that up a little bit, but I don't think the shape is perfect, but that's what I get for freehanding it. That's a risk you take, and it's a risk I was willing to take. Oh no, my jacket's not completely perfect. I guess I have to throw the whole thing out. Navy ad, then lotion, then a protein bar, and another army ad. Oh my god. They want you something severe. To be fair, like, the US Army also, like, I think has, like, a Twitch channel or, like, an esports team or something. I don't know. They very specifically have been trying to target gamers lately. It's been very strange. They're like, look, guys, the Army, it's just like Call of Duty. And I'm like, Military recruitment ads scare me. While I'm trying to talk about how I think Rhea Ripley is the hottest woman in the world. Come on now. Time and place. Let's go down to the Ozdust Ballroom. I'm gay and type 1 diabetic. No, they don't. Exactly. Exactly. You don't want me. You don't want me. I swear I'm not the person you want. I don't know why I went southern for that. That was a little scary. You don't want me. Barking up the wrong tree. I am not the one. Oh. I got purple on my finger. I have to be careful. The thing about the Posca paint pens, which is nice, is they dry really fast. Not fast enough, but really fast. Love a Posca. This is my first time using a name brand Posca on these, and I think I've fallen in love with them. I want to do everything with Posca pens. And not she, I know someone would be my hero. Oh my god, the first poster for the second Wicked movie's out at CinemaCon. And allegedly we might be getting like a trailer or footage of the second Wicked movie soon. Brother, I am so excited. More beautiful costumes. Oh. The first Wicked movie has such gorgeous costumes, and a lot of them have a like embroidery on them. And I follow the studio that did all the embroidery for the costumes on Wicked, and they've been posting like behind the scenes about all the embroidery they did, and it's been like crazy. Like even things like on Glinda and Elphaba's school uniforms, they have like pinstripes on them, and I thought that they were just like custom printed fabric or something. No, they did custom embroidery for the pinstripes on their fabric. Specifically embroidered so that all the embroidery would like match up and look perfectly like lined up and perfectly tailored. And I'm like, oh my god. Give this movie all the awards. This does not want to lay flat, which is making it hard for me. With this munchkin boy, Glinda found for me. Come on. Oh, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Meat and Bach. I had a Posca phase when I watched a lot of Bailey J and Casey the Golden. Had to make sure I spelled the names right. Oh my god, Bailey J is a name I've not heard in a hot minute. Oh my god. Unlocking something old in me. Is that dry? Yeah, it is. Sweet, second coat. Again. See, it dries fast enough that by the time I'm finished the first coat, I can go back for the second. There we go. Oh, Lord. Okay. I love that you can't even, like, these look pristinely white on the camera. Okay, now they don't, but they did for a second. When I do that, they look like pristinely white, when in reality they're not. Can I zoom in? Will Logitech let me zoom in? It will. You love me. Yay! Gotta leave for dinner. I'll try and catch another soon, though. Enjoy dinner. Eat because I can't, because I'm on stream. Thank you so much for stopping by and for chatting. It's much appreciated. And best of luck with all your ducks. Oh my god, I keep thinking about dinner. Think I'm having pasta tonight. Unsure. We'll have We'll have to confirm with the partner, but I think we decided we're having pasta tonight. And I can't wait. Pasta, I will eat pasta any day of the week. Hand me like a rotini noodle. I'm out. I'm done. I'm set for life. I'm such a big fan of tricolor rotini. It does not taste any different. It is just rotini that is in 3 different colors. But I think it tricks my brain into thinking it tastes better because I'm like, oh, more colors. Oh, shapes and colors. It must taste better. And we buy it in like bulk. We buy it in like this giant bag for like $3. It's the best. Pasta. Save me, pasta. I'm going to enjoy one hell of a pasta dinner after this, let me tell you. Pasta and wrestling. And maybe a third thing if I feel so inclined, but who knows? Pasta.
Pasta.
She says it like I do. She doesn't say pasta. She says pasta. Pasta, pasca. They sound the same. Pasta. I am such a sucker for like an Alfredo pasta with nothing else on it. Like, I just want like, oh, I smudged white. Damn it. Can I wipe that off? Okay, I got it mostly off. I'm such a fan of like Alfredo pasta and like nothing else. Alfredo pasta, a little bit of Parmesan, a little bit of salt. I'm set. I don't even need chicken in it. I can just have like plain Parmesan cheese. Well, Parmesan is cheese, yeah. Parmesan, Alfredo, salt, and I'm set. I'm not picky. It's perfect when you are 23 and you don't have that much, you know, budget for expensive groceries. Pasta is cheap. Pasta sauce is cheap. We had a time last year where, you know, food was really expensive and we didn't have a lot of money and we ate so much pasta. And let me tell you, mwah, chef's kiss. I love a pasta. I also love butter chicken. There's this place, it's a chain, it's called Noodle Box. And we just got one in town like a year ago. And my mom told me to try it. And I saw they had butter chicken, and I love butter chicken. And I tried their butter chicken, and it's the greatest butter chicken I've ever had in the world. I like go to sleep and I dream of the Noodle Box butter chicken. Me when I can eat rice forever and then some. Oh my god, stop. I love rice. I miss her. You need to come back to Canada so we can get you more Noodle Box. And also because, you know, I miss you. But that's besides the point. That's just a benefit. When I was a kid, I used to make my mom buy me the microwavable cups of minute rice, like the individual serving size ones. And I would just eat them plain. Like, for every meal. Like, I'd come home from school, and it'd be like a few hours before my mom came home and we'd have dinner. Like, I get home at 3 and we'd eat at like 7. And my afternoon snack as like a 10-year-old kid would just be like a cup of minute rice. And my mom would be like, do you like ever put anything else in it? And I'd be like, no. No. Why would I? Why would I? I just want minute rice. I don't want anything else. Ooh, need more white paint. I hate that the camera is so bright. That the auto exposure makes it look like this is pristinely white when it's not. I promise I'm not just drawing more white over top of pristine white. It's actually kind of gray and I need to add an extra coat. I swear. That is the fun of using a webcam. I just did it. You just had plain rice? You're my hero. I wish I was you. I, like, realized before stream that I hadn't had, like, breakfast or anything yet today, and it was nearly 3 p.m. And so I, like, scarfed down a granola bar. And I think the granola bar I scarfed down to keep me sustenance, to give me sustenance for stream, is starting to run its course and run out. And I'm starting to, like, get hit with a case of the hungers. I'm like, oh. You know what? Dirty brown water time. I'm gonna take a sip of my apple juice, actually. Cheers, bro. There's, like, none left. Cheers. Drinking really quietly so that it can't be picked up on the mic, because I'm such a slurper. No more apple juice. We're out. We are now deprived of apple juice. The stream is running on pure vibes. Nothing else. I say that like apple juice is giving me life and like I'm going to start slowly fading into like nothingness. I act like I'm gonna get off stream and then immediately go eat dinner. I'm not. I'm probably gonna play video games. I'm like, I'm so hungry. I can't wait to get off stream and eat dinner. I'm gonna go play video games. Video games. Getting called slurs on Marvel Rivals for healing. I can't help but laugh when like people rage on like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch or something when I'm playing with them. I cannot help but laugh. I think it's so funny. I'm like, you're getting this mad over video games? I'm gonna add some random assorted dots around here because the back of the jacket also has random assorted dots. And the front of the jacket in the actual jacket itself doesn't have these dots. But I think they're so fun that I feel like they should be everywhere. And they also can cover up any of the weird smudges that I've had. But yeah, video game rage has never made sense to me because it's like, just log off. It is not that serious. Especially in like I could play competitive Marvel Rivals. Like I play the competitive and same with Overwatch. But I'm not in a very high rank. And so like I understand taking it seriously to a point that like you want to rank up, you want to get better at the game. But like, and like sometimes you can call people on your team dumb. But like yelling at somebody on the mic is crazy to me. I could not imagine that. Calling somebody like slurs over a video game, I could not imagine that. I can understand getting like frustrated. But I don't know. People will get so angry and I'm like, okay, what we need to do right now is we need to breathe. We need to take like 40 steps back right now, actually. Like we're getting way too into this and we need to like calm down. The beautiful thing though is my Marvel Rivals username is Costco Hot Dog. And so people immediately want to be nice to me because they see I have a funny username. I have a funny username and I don't take it seriously. So I'm like, Costco Hot Dog. Is that the Jingle Jangler?
It's me, the Jingler.
Hey, Jingle Jangler. Come on over.
Hi, everybody.
It's Peter.
Hi.
Oh, you're jingling me. You're jingle jangling me. Oh my. Okay, that is really loud on the mic. Please
It is?
don't do
Oh,
that.
sorry.
Yeah, please don't do that. Kimber says, Peter.
Hi.
How was your trip? Did you have
was
fun?
How was your wig styling?
It went really well. The razor
Yeah.
worked really, really well. I'm gonna cut some bangs into it and stuff, but I'm gonna do that once I can actually like try the wig on a couple times.
Yeah, just make sure you get the length and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going over it in the Posca paint pen?
Oh, I just started the front.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm 2 coats into the front, but I think I'm good on the purple, but I think the white needs another coat or 2.
The coverage on the purple's really good.
The coverage on the purple is really good, even though you can't really see it on stream. You can see. Yeah, the auto exposure makes it look so white when it's really not that white. I swear.
I swear.
I swear it looks worse in person. The Peterer. If you crouch low enough, you can show up on camera. Your evil, devious smile. Meanwhile, if I do this, I come in the frame looking like the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob.
The Alaskan bullworm.
That's me.
He's big. He's hairy. And pink.
And pink.
That's what they said about me as a baby, too.
Whoa! You were big, hairy, and pink?
I was.
I was
all 3 of those things.
To be fair, I was a jaundice baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I had jaundice.
Oh.
I had like an acute case of jaundice when I was a baby. When I was born, I was like a little bit yellow, and they were like, "Ooh."
I was learning new things about you. It's part of the adventure.
They're like, "Ooh, you look like a Simpsons character," and I went, because I was a baby.
No, I have big Weezer blue eyes, as you could tell from me looking up at the camera. Hi, everybody. And when I was a baby, my eyes were like super big. My mother's told me on many occasions I was like a butt ugly baby. I was scary looking. And I had like big alien looking eyes and somehow black hair all over my back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Testosterone.
Only as a baby, though.
It just went away as you grew?
Yeah.
Babies are strange creatures.
Yeah. But don't worry, my eyes absolutely stayed. Weezer, blue. I like ducking into the camera every time I say that. It's funny.
The drama. The drama of this. Yeah, stream's been good. We've been partying.
Oh, yeah.
I was like a tiny, like 7-pound baby. Oh, I hold you in one hand. My mom was sick.
No, I was like a really like easy birth, aside from the fact that I was like ugly. Because I famously
that made it a hard birth.
I was famously born right before Monday Night Football, and the Bucks were playing. So after I was born, everybody left to go watch football.
That's Florida, baby.
Did the Bucks win? I think they won the Super Bowl that year. And then the next time they won the Super Bowl, was with like Tom Brady or whatever.
That's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
When they had the Super Bowl at Raymond James Stadium, and they were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe the Bucks won."
With the Weeknd.
With the Weeknd,
when
yeah.
he was in the big
Mirror
pirate
Maze.
ship. Yes, because Raymond James Stadium has that big pirate ship where its seats should be.
And it's so beautiful.
I love when a stadium isn't afraid to get a little weird.
I love Raymond James Stadium. It's such an odd, like, liminal space to be, honestly. I've been there exactly, once.
Did you see Taylor Swift there?
I did. I saw Taylor Swift there on her Reputation tour.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
Oh, baby. We're cooking something.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Now we're cooking with gas. I like it. I'm happy with it.
I like it.
Stands in front of the light a little bit to get the exposure comp down. No. I'm like stand in front of it, get the light down so that people can see. There we go. It looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Between this and the big back panel, like we're getting somewhere with this. I want to add purple to this seam here, but all of this is wet, so I don't want to touch it because I'm left-handed.
You're what?
What?
That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. Grow up. Grow up and stop playing with your little fantasies. I like it.
Left-handed? What is this woke nonsense?
Be nice.
No.
Be nice.
Do you guys like how lit up I am?
I know, the light is great for being on the desk. It is not good for this. Okay.
Should we turn it down?
Yeah, I can turn it down.
I was gonna say, I can't see it, so. It's over here, in case you couldn't tell.
There. That's as low as it can go without being off.
Damn.
Because off,
Off is that.
we look a little crazy. So we get 1%. There we go.
Okay.
That's better. Baby No Money is on.
Wow, Baby Nos.
Baby Nose, famous Canadian Baby Nose.
Is he actually Canadian, or did he
Yes!
just show up at the Junos? Okay.
No! He's from Vancouver. So he said in his acceptance speech, he's like, it's really cool to win a Juno in my hometown.
Oh, he's from Vancouver.
He's from Vancouver. So he's from the other side of Canada.
Manitoba.
He's not from Manitoba.
Ew. He's from Hamilton. Ew.
Ew.
He's from Brampton. Ew. I just keep listing Canadian, like, cities.
Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Be nice. I'm really excited about this jacket, man. I think my new studs are probably here at this point.
They are. You have, like, 4 Amazon packages at the door.
Yes!
I was going to bring them down, but I saw you were still on stream, and I was like, I should probably wait until you're off stream to bring Amazon packages down.
That's okay. I almost, I had Cricut Design Space open because I cut this out on while I was streaming.
Oh, sorry.
And I was gonna stream, like, having the Cricut Design Space open. And then I realized it shows my full legal name in the top right corner, and there's no way to make it go away. So I was like, no, I don't think the people get to see my Cricut Design Space, actually. Not the scallop.
Wait a minute, you mean your name's not really Peyton Cos Peyton?
My full legal name is Peyton Cos Peyton. Peyton, quote, Cos, end quote, Cos Peyton.
And my name is Peter, Cos Peyton.
Yeah.
I took the name in the divorce.
Yeah, because Peter and I are famously divorced.
Yeah.
We didn't get married.
No.
We just got divorced.
Because it was funny.
We got divorced. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to, okay?
We should get divorced again. For your birthday, let's get divorced again.
Yeah. I'm like, I want to go for dinner for my birthday, and Peter's like, I want to get divorced.
I think they should do shotgun divorces in Vegas like weddings.
I
want to get divorced at the WrestleMania chapel.
You know what? I actually respect this. I would get shotgun divorced in Vegas.
It'd be fun.
It would be fun.
Well, especially like because like you can get shotgun wedding, you could be married for a day, and then you get shotgun divorced.
Well, if you get married and you're only married for a day, you can just annul the marriage, right? Isn't that how that works? You just like annul the wedding?
No.
No.
I
Can't you annul a marriage if it's like under 48 hours? Can anybody confirm this? Would you do me a favor, Peter, actually?
No.
Can you put this on the dress form?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Careful, SpongeBob.
She's not wet anymore.
Patrick, the lid.
The lid.
The lid.
The lid.
The lid. The lid.
I can't wait to try it on later.
I'm so scared I'm gonna get paint on the lid.
She's Bolin. It'll wipe off.
Yeah, that's fair. Is this okay? Can I do like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. I can set my desk back up
Whoa.
after I had to unset it. No, I think you definitely can annul a marriage. I don't think I'm crazy.
I start doing fucking moves back here.
Marriage annulment. Okay.
Yeah, no, because annulment means like it's invalid from like the get-go. So like you were never married. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you could like annul a marriage under a certain amount of time after you've been married. I thought that was like how that worked. But then you can also annul a marriage if like you have a valid reason to.
Well, like in a marriage could sometimes be like annulled in the eyes of the church, but not in the eyes of the law. This happened to my parents.
See, I was a child.
I don't want to elaborate.
I was a child of divorce, so I don't know these things.
I could have been a child of divorce, but then I wouldn't be here.
That's true. That's true. I was just saying that our next planned trip was to go to Florida, and somebody said, "Oh, so you're going to Chicago and then Florida, the two worst parts of America?" And I was like, "Hold on."
No, actually, no. I'm going to say, you think Chicago is the worst part of America? I'm too loud. You think Chicago is the worst part of America in comparison to Florida? There are so many worse places in America. You could be in Brunswick, Georgia.
I was talking about how everybody I talk to about Tampa has different opinions on Tampa, whether it's the best city in Florida or the worst city in the world.
There are parts of Tampa that are the best city in Florida, and there are parts of Tampa that are the worst place you've ever been.
That's everywhere, though, I fear.
Yeah. Because, like, I took you around the Tampa suburbs. And also beautiful downtown Lutz. Kick off your boots, give a holler and a hoot.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa.
They hate it when I get a little southern with it. Canadian country singers are allowed to put on fake southern accents, but sometimes my real one comes out and I get in trouble.
Peter's never over the time we were walking outside at like a downtown promenade thing, and there was a country singer putting on the most fake twangy accent to sing his song, and it like made Peter mad.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Cause he was like singing like this, and he's singing a song.
He was like,
and then he stopped singing. And he was like, "All right, that was blah blah blah. How's everybody feeling today?" I just dropped it completely.
Cause it's like,
it was so funny.
It's like this like white guy from Ontario. I say white as if like southern country singers are not also generally white men. It was like, my truck, my beer, and my lady, she's so fine.
Lady.
I don't believe in divorce. I'm from Brampton.
My truck, my wife, my beer,
And my lady.
and my lady.
My lady, who's different from my wife.
That's
I have
true.
a mistress. I'm from Hamilton.
Peter
I only know the name of 4 cities in Ontario.
Peter's just like catching strays with every single like Ontarian city he can remember right now, which aren't places where like country people from Ontario
No,
are from.
they're not. Because Brampton is like out, like right
Brampton-
outside of Toronto.
Brampton
famously.
is not a country town.
It's not a country town.
Peter just hates Brampton.
I'm a southern boy from Mississauga. I'm just a rural country lad from Scarborough.
I'm just a rural country lad from the great island of Manhattan.
I'm a rural country boy from Chicago.
I'm a rural country boy from Los Angeles, California.
I'm a rural country boy from Reno, Nevada.
Not Reno. I can never think about Reno, Nevada without thinking about the one segment in the Muppets 2011 with 80s Robot
Oh my god.
where he goes, R-E-N-O. That spells Reno. I don't know why, but it haunts me.
Oh my god, what the fuck was I thinking about in the car?
R-E-N-O. That spells Reno. It's so silly. My beer. My truck,
my wife, and my lady.
They are not the same.
They're not the same. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, well that one makes sense.
I thought Kansas City was like a decently like a city.
Okay, but it's in Missouri. Is Missouri not like kind of a...
Well, like Missouri is like a deep south state. Like,
Yeah,
I would consider
okay,
that.
yeah. So that joke, that's just the truth.
Okay.
Like, it's like, my beer, my truck, my wife, and my lady. I'm
from
I'm
Gainesville.
from Syracuse, New York. Like, that don't make sense. That does not make sense. I was just talking about how I wanted pasta. Do you want pasta tonight, man?
I could have a pasta.
Hell yeah. I continue to win. I never lose. I never lose.
And I just fucking hate you.
Okay. No. Stream's canceled.
Oh.
It's over. It's over.
My truck, my beer, my wife, and my lady. I'm from Perth, Australia.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I got another copy of Zathura, by the way. I feel like I need to share that
Oh,
with the
that's
class.
good. How many are we up to now?
17.
17.
I have 17 copies of Zathura: A Space Adventure. The movie, in case you were curious.
On DVD, but also for the PlayStation. There's one for the PlayStation. There's one UMD video for the PSP and one VHS tape.
14 of them are on DVD.
14 of them are on DVD.
I had to do the math in my head.
He's from Florida. You have to forgive him. It takes him a while.
I was good at math. And then I got COVID 3 times.
I know, I'm being silly. I love you. I love you dearly. Don't cry. Don't sneefle snorple. Stop that.
I'm gonna go get my keys and just start jiggling them right next to the mic.
That's evil. You're going to jail for that one.
My truck,
My
my beer, my wife, and my lady. Jingle, 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 jingle.
I think this is the sign that we gotta wrap this up.
Goodbye, everybody. I'm gonna Irish goodbye.
You should walk away. Okay. Okay, whatever. Sure, man. Sure. Just leave. It's just me now. Me, myself, and I. Oh my god. Are you just standing in the stairwell, man?
No.
Okay. Okay, man. Okay, whatever, man. Thanks for stream. No, thank you. I blow a little kiss. I'm gonna go eat dinner now. Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming. This was a really, really fun stream. I hope we continue having fun streams like this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having fun. Let's raid somebody. Let's raid Commercial. Let's raid Commercial. Commercial and I went to kindergarten together. That's a fun fact. Which I think is super fun. I think that's super silly. So, let's raid and be nice and wonderful. Do I have a raid message? I think I do. Anyways, let's go raid. Ending screen.